So the thing is, when you watch football and you're rooting for your team, your 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 judgment is breached. It's affected, and what I mean by that is Washington fans, Commanders fans have been so high on Taylor Heinicke. First of all, Taylor Heinicke is a placeholder. He's not a good quarterback. Um, you guys won some tough games because you have a solid defense, and then you have a great running back who I think was a steal of the draft. Ryan Robinson was the steal of the draft. I've actually tweeted that. I'll post that here somewhere. But he was still the draft. But look, if you looking at the schedule, you guys, the Washington Commanders played certain teams at great times. They played the Colts when they were ailing. They played the Packers when they were garbage. They played the Bears, which are garbage. The Texans, the Falcons. They beat a good team. They beat a big team, Philadelphia Eagles team. They beat us. Lost the Vikings. But then you come out, you play the Giants. The Giants are a tough, great team with a solid defense. You tie with Heinicke, you lose with Heinicke, and then Heinicke comes to the 49ers. Of course, you lose. You start playing some fairly decent teams, and you start losing. So what happens? You bring in Carson Wentz, which so many Washington fans were so high on when he came. Oh, we got Carson Wentz. People were texting me, oh, we got Wentz. I don't care. Wentz is trash. I try to tell you, and he has the same exact problem. This is. I partially don't want to blame Carson Wentz. I want to blame whoever are the quarterback coaches to Carson Wentz telling him not to throw his check down. That game against the Browns, that interception he threw to Grant Delpit across the middle of the field, he had the first down. Take the first down. And a guy who has a big arm, big hunter, big gamer, his problem is he cannot make the easy throws. And it comes with the maturation of a quarterback. When you think of the maturation of a quarterback, you think about, okay, how does this game play out? And whoever's the quarterback coach should tell Carson Wentz, hey, look, you have a big arm, but let's not go out there and try to be a hero. Let's figure out how can we make plays in the second half, or the second quarter, or the third quarter, the fourth quarter, so those big plays are available. You don't go out and just try to gun things and force things, and that's what Carson Wentz has been trying to do. But his quarterback coach has to say, hey, look, throw your check down right here. Throw the flat. Throw the little short hit routes. Throw the hook. Throw these routes that allow the defense to get in the mindset of thinking, okay, Carson Wentz is throwing these short passes. Okay, now we have to figure out. Okay, let's not drop so fast in our zone. You know, the pass rush gets exhausted because they're rushing fast but not getting there, and then now things open up, and then you have the spontaneity in the second half to say, okay, am I going short? Am I going deep? Carson Wentz doesn't allow it to develop, and whoever the quarterback coaches were that have been with him have not taught him that. Take the easy stuff early, and this is why the great quarterbacks, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, they get better throughout the game because they take what's given to them, and then throughout the game, there's that spontaneity the defense is kind of unaware of am I going deep? Am I going short? Right? Am I going mid? Like, what am I doing? And when you get a defense when you get a team that's an offense, a defense that's can't predict what you're doing, then all you're doing is opening up your playbook. Carson Wentz, the maturity of him throughout the NFL, the quarterback coaches have failed him. And then I put it on him as well, too, because you have to watch film. You can't rely on your big arm. Your big arm cannot save you. And it comes from his mentality of hunting, the big shot, whatever he goes. This is not hunting, bro. This is football. Those ducks aren't thinking about how to avoid the shots. They're in nature, and things are just be given to you. This is football. Teams are going to scheme against you. They're going to game plan against you. And his throws downfield. We talk about his arm. We talk about him fitting the football in a tight spot. But he's not taking what the defense is giving him. Do I think Carson Wentz is washed? No. I think that he can be a better leader. And I've spoken about this throughout the whole time he left Philadelphia. I think that he can be a better leader. He has to be a lot more humble and condescending in how he approaches things, and then he has to just get a quarterback coach that will say, "Hey Carson, look, every time we get out here for the first series, I don't want you to throw a pass over 10 yards." And I think that is where he'll start to develop, is really seeing. And then now, okay, second quarter in preseason, second quarter, okay, let's open it up. Let's go Let's go 10 to 20 yards. That now 20 yards, and then think about things downfield, because this is going to help him develop however the process is. But really getting Carson Wentz to focus on these short routes. Taylor Heinicke's trash. The only reason he looked good is you got to start running the ball. If you look at, I think it was 95% of the games that the Washington Commanders won. They won those games when Brian Robinson or the team rushed over 30 times. So it wasn't Taylor Heinicke. He wasn't doing anything exceptional. He was marginal throughout those games. So whether Taylor started or Carson started, did it really matter this game? No, it didn't, because both you guys are going to lose anyway. I think that defense played well. I mean, Chase Young was getting bullied out there. It was good to see him back, but I mean, your quarterback, regardless if it's Carson or Taylor, and then let's not talk about Ron Rivera, who has a horrible record without Cam Newton. Ron Rivera's without Cam Newton. Without Cam Newton, he's a milquetoast. He's trash, and I say that because he has a horrible record without Cam Newton. Ever since Cam Newton left, he left the Panthers. Well, he was last year with the Panthers, the last 2 years with the Panthers or whatever. He was trash, and then now with Washington, he's trash as well too. So I think they need to get rid of Ron Rivera. They need to you can't get rid of Carson Wentz. You paid him. Now you're married to him. Now Rivera and Wentz got one more year. If they stay this year, but you got Wentz. This is your quarterback, and you got one more year before it's, hey, look, you clean house. So, Commanders, I'm sorry to tell it to you, but you can't let the delusion of wanting them to win be affected by them actually being good and actually winning. So, yeah, that's a tough one.